We use bioindicators to kind of tell us how the environment of New York City is doing pertaining to parks in the city.
This year we collected a total of 869 ants.
We're looking at cheese molds, and we try to identify the bacteria and fungi found in there.
Variation in mitochondrial DNA of the genus Fungulus.
We're trying to find out the relationship between jellyfish they are selling.
Our hypothesis was to identify the biodiversity of sea urchins in New York City.
Explore the elements of Echinacea purpurea and the presence of Echinacea purpurea in medicinal substances.
We have 4 additional species from St. Mary's Park. We have 1 additional species collected from the school grounds.
We got 2 species of sea urchin.
And we actually got green sea urchins from Maine.
Yeah, that species they found considered endangered species.
We found DNA, and when we sequenced and blasted the DNA samples, it returned for a
Aerodromus
Phagus,
which is the edible bird's edible nest swiftlet, which is the bird that makes the nest. So yeah, it actually is legitimate, the product. My dad comes from Asian descent. He comes from China, and he thought bird's nest was like a fraud. Totally, he was like, this stuff is fake. And then when we showed him the results, he was like incredibly flabbergasted. You know, he was like just completely amazed by.
I suppose the favorite part of it was knowing that like whatever we did, it was actually towards like real scientific research, that we were actually meeting a goal instead of doing some sort of lab that which had an outcome which was like already decided.
It's our research. We took the time and we were careful in our lab work, and seeing the fruits of our labor, it was a great feeling. When you want to do your own research, you ask the question that's on your mind, you come up with your own experiment, and you get the results whether you liked it or not.
It would really take a lot of dedication in order to see, and persistence, because there are a lot of trials and errors, and to see if things can work out. And while you may think something is wrong with what you're doing, it could in reality say something about the actual product you're testing.
It'll definitely encourage me to pursue more research opportunities, because I feel like I'm more confident about my work in the lab now, and it's not just me Googling something up. It's like I know how these lab processes work, and I know how to follow protocols, and I know what I'm supposed to do in the lab and things like that.
And we just kept on trying and trying and trying, even though we got nothing, but we still have fun with it.
Yeah.
Because this is science. You don't usually get the result you wanted.
I like looking at ants underneath microscopes.
Like if you told a ninth grader, like, oh yeah, you can do all this stuff, this protocol, extracting DNA, and sort of getting results, he would be like, no way. And
but
like,
it's true.
It's true. It's definitely true.
And we're proof of that.
Yeah.
That was a very significant experience for us as a transitional stage from high school to college.
It was a unique opportunity, and it was a really great chance for me to kind of give me insight into what I want to do for my career, because it really shows you what everyday scientists actually do. They take an unanswered question, they get their hypothesis, and they test it, and they come up with an answer that nobody knows.
I learned that the urban environment can have a lot of biodiversity. When we started our study last year, we were head on that there's biodiversity in urban environments does not exist. And this year we've completely shifted away from that idea, and we're saying that biodiversity in urban environments can exist.
I expected that sea urchins would be as diverse as we are.
I come from China 2 years ago.
And I'm from Russia. I have been here for 2 years too.
I'm from Nepal, right next to China. I've
Yeah.
been here for 2 years.
Yeah, originally I'm from Myanmar or Burma.
Well, I am from Dominican Republic.
Parents are from Gambia.
From Bangladesh.
From Guyana.
Do you think you'll try this again next year?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. We will try to take it to the next level to find out more things about our city, our environment.